All
us
right.
some
Hello,
questions.
everyone, and welcome to the third press conference. Today, we are joined by
Okay, so there's
Jesse
first going to
Vash
be
of
some
Team
questions thrown their way. I'm
Secret,
going to listen while
Redgar
I go
from
get a
Team
drink real quick.
Liquid,
One
Bone
second, guys.
Cold of Team Vitality, and
I definitely am going to
SkRossi
have a
of
question
Global
for this group. I
Esports.
love Redguard and I love Bone
Hello, everyone,
Cold.
and welcome. We are going to
And you
start
guys
with
obviously
questions
all
that were
love SkRossi
pre-submitted
in
by
chat.
our media. First question goes to SkRossi from Sportskita Kushal. After playing Duelist for over 2 years, you've shifted to the role of initiator for your team. How have you adjusted to this new playstyle?
From asking to, asking my players to break recon from being the guy who will break recon and recon now. Yeah, it feels all right. It's like new challenge for me, and it's like a reset for my entire thing because all these two years I've been playing only duelist. Now it's a new role. I have to learn a lot of new things about initiator. Calming myself down, not to give up my life easily in the game, like not taking unnecessary duels or not taking risks. So yeah, it's like it's been hard in the beginning stages, but we have a really good coaching staff and players who help me to develop as a really good initiator. I've been still working on that, but yeah, I think time by time I'll get better at this role and yeah, dominate.
Awesome. Thank you. Submitted questions goes to SkRossi from Sportskita Kushal. You played with the same group of players for the majority of your Valorant
Whoops, why did
career.
that
Coming
happen?
into a 7-man roster
That
like the
shouldn't
current
happen.
Global Esports, how difficult was it to build team chemistry considering all your teammates are from various parts of the world?
Uh, it was hard initially because I was emotionally connected to my previous team, and now teams are like the players are from different teams, different regions, and yeah, it was hard for me as well to play from India because of the ping and not being with the team in Korea, team bonding and stuff. But like I said, like all the players and the coaching staff, they're like very kind. They always help. They always talk. We always take fun while in practice. So initial stages, it was hard. And then after games, days after days, I think we gelled up pretty good. And now after coming to Brazil, we're all together finally. Meeting them in person is like really nice, and all of them are like very humble and they're very friendly. So it's been pretty easy for me.
Thank you. We'll now be switching to questions from remote media. If you'd like to ask a question, please use the Zoom hand raise feature. First question comes from Alan.
Hello, this is Rabia from Jinx. My question is to Rossi. First of all, best of luck for the upcoming games. Can't wait for you to pop up on the global stage. I'm
Dude,
really excited.
I love this guy. He's so
And
smiley.
my question is, like you mentioned, it was difficult for you to create that chemistry with the team in early stages, and you guys
Everyone
are
else is
meeting,
just like checked out.
for the first time IRL in Brazil. And while on the other side, other teams have been practicing, together at one place for months now. And do you think that it will affect the team performance in the tournament overall, or you guys have created that synergy that is required to beat the tough teams coming into the competition?
I think synergy-wise, other teams might have an advantage, but I didn't see any difference. Like how to say, all our practice games, even when I was playing from India, like all our scrims are doing pretty well, and we are like just making some mistakes in game. But synergy-wise, I think we are doing okay, even if we are not like playing
No, we
from
haven't seen
online.
100 Thieves yet.
It didn't bother us at all, unless the ping, of course. And yeah, it was pretty good. And playing in Brazil now, we are in the same room practicing from a couple of days. I think we're doing pretty good. It's the synergy is like not bothering at us all. I mean, we're doing pretty good. Yeah.
Sounds great. Thank you.
Thank you for the question.
Thank you. Next question from Elizabeth.
Where am I at?
Hi, my question is for Rossi. First off, I have many fans in chat right now who have stayed up to watch you. So they say hello, and they're supporting you. They told me to say gefighting. So they're. But my question for you is that we've seen you play a lot of chamber pre-nerf.
Bro,
The
it's
last
hard
match
to-
I could find of
it's
yours
hard
was
to
November
not like this
25th of
guy.
2022. With your 7-man roster, especially with three
like
of your
sweetheart.
teammates specializing in the duelist role,
Nitro
how
lost
does that
his
affect your agent distribution
glasses.
and roles?
I mean, I cannot be a one trick pony, right? And nobody can just use one agent, or nobody can stick to one role. Given that Valorant is changing every day, every season, and every update, you need to be like versatile. So I'm focusing on building myself as a player who is ready to play any agent, any type of roles or adapting to any kind of situations thrown at me. I think that is what I'm focusing on, and it did affect a lot in the beginning, like I said, but I've been developing the skills for my role now, and I'm playing a lot of other agents. Before I used to just play like Jet and Chamber. Now I'm exploring a lot of other agents, and I've been given time to learn, and also a lot of help by the coaching staff. They're providing everything they can for me to get better at it. And yeah, I mean, I just want to be like, I just want to be a player who can play everything and get better at everything. That's the goal. I don't want to be stuck at one agent or one role. So yeah, we're doing good on that.
Awesome. Thank you so much. gefighting.
Thank you. Next question from
Hi, Rossi. First of all the best for your upcoming matches. I just wanted to ask, recently we got to know that Ronsky will not be will not be joining you guys in Brazil. Does this has hampered your game plan,
Redguard
the
is really
team, or
likable.
something like this?
Redguard brings
and
like
how you
presents
guys
to
are
people at these
approaching
events.
this situation?
Like
Vronsky had
packs
some
his
personal
suitcase full of
problems,
presents.
outside the game. So
Like
it's
Russian
sad for
candies
us
and stuff,
that
like
he's not
weird-
here, and
weird
it's
stuff.
it does impact us. But when we practice, it's not like if Vronsky is playing, we just go out of a computer, right? We keep watching the games regardless of who's playing or who's not playing. There are some in roster, and we just watch each and every scrim. So we know what Vronsky's role is, what his agent is, what does he do in game. So we just have to, practice that with the team and build that synergy back again. Of course, it does affect us, but it's like Vronsky has played like, let's say, 20 maps, and the
I will
new guy has
never
to
ask that
cover up that
question,
20
Meg,
maps as
'cause
well
I don't know
to get
what that
on the same
means.
level or better.
And
So
you
it
are a
does.
troll.
It just takes them some, extra time, but we can cover it up for
bro,
him,
people
like
are
whatever
literally
roles
just
or whatever
laughing.
agents he was playing. I think other players can pick it up because we're always
Nah, when the
watching, we're
reactions
always
are
discussing
ew
together,
and
we're always in the server
I'm
together,
definitely not
Discord,
asking the
all the
question.
everything basically. So it does affect us, but it's just matter of time to get back at it. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Also, gefighting.
Fighting.
Thank you. Next question comes from Brandon at Esports GG.
Thank you very much. This is also for SkRossi. Got a lot of people in the chat here for me as well at about 3:30 a.m. India time watching. So my question kind of follows up on all the roster questions that you had. You see a couple of teams with larger rosters going into the Champions Tour this year, kind of like Evil Geniuses and then Global Esports. My question for you is, how do the other players that are kind of brought in as substitutes fit in? Are they more for practice, more just to kind of be ready to jump in, like in a situation where Ronsky might not be able to come? What are their roles when they're not, performing with the starting roster?
It's all about being ready, knowing about every agent. Like, let's say if a guy is not playing and he will watch the game. If he's not on the starting,
was the
playing fire on that scrim, he just watches every game and keep giving inputs on what can be better, what can be, what mistakes we are doing, and also watch all the roles of other players. So if anything bad happens, he can just jump in and he knows what's the plan, what we're gonna do, and yeah, it's for that, and yeah, pretty much it. Like, we're always together, no matter who's playing, who's not playing. We're always together. Everybody knows what's going to happen in game. Everybody knows what's the thing. Yeah. So the fundamentals won't change. The plans won't change. It's just a player changing another player. That's it. Everything's going to remain same. Yeah.
Thank you. Next question.
Look at this shit, guys.
Hi. This question is for Rossi again. Rossi, you mentioned that you are now shifting to support agents. I have a question on that.
You can't see it.
Do you think you will still be able to play as aggressively as you used to be with duelists, or the game plan has changed a bit?
These DMs are just so hateful.
Role-wise, I need to fulfill my role. It's not like I can play on aim-based. It's more about preferring utility over, peeking alone by myself. But the game plan, apart from the game plan, I think when it comes to clutch situations or any other situations that are not planned, I think that's where my inner duelist come to life and just pop off. But other than that, yeah, in the initial stages, I was just dry peeking stuff, just like how I used to do in duelist. It was just in my, it's like a tendency after playing like 2 years of duelist. It just comes within, or if I see enemy, just take straight up duels. But yeah, that was like costing us a lot of rounds, and it's a mistake doing from my role.
Just getting
but
these DMs
yeah,
from
I
random
think
people.
the first job or the first mission is to fulfill the team needs as an initiator, and then
wild
just go crazy.
Awesome. Also, Whitey or Spotify?
Sorry, Spotify.
Kidding.
We can have a debate later.
Yeah, sure. When we meet, definitely.
Like,
time slows down when it can get